Hey guys, it's Charlie here. This is going to be my first update. Now I do apologise that the box for the kit is in the way, but this for those of you who don't know, who haven't seen my last video already, this is going to be slightly different. These updates are going to be slightly different because they're actually going to be like live builds. That's going to be taking like between 20 to 30 minutes of myself building this kit. So which I thought I might want to do for a change, because I'm sure some of you would want to see you know, how I build these kits and everything like that. And as you know, to start off with, I just got to take like all the small bits off for the cockpit and then place it all on. So yeah, so I'm just gonna put the box aside. We're gonna get the instructions quickly. Right, so cockpit is where we start off. So without further ado, let's get started. First of all, I just need to get the sprues for the actual cockpit. Now I'm not actually going to be painting like hand brushing the interior. Instead, I'm actually going to be airbrushing all the interior all in black. So yeah, I should have a sprue somewhere for the cockpit parts. Oh, here we go. Got one here, and I've also got a little base for the seats here as well. So that's all good. Right, now I'm just going to take 2 seats off, and we shall we'll go from there, shall we? Right, now I'm not actually going to be assembling the pilots on, just because you know, once you place you know, the canopy you know, on top of the fuselage, I'm sure then you won't be able to see that much of the interior anyways. So yeah, right. So on the first step for the seats and base for the cockpit, it's all in Humbrol 33, which is matte black. So I'm pretty much going to be using Tamir XF1, which is, I think, this one here. Next one, sorry, as it says on the jar there. So yeah. Now, the last build that I did was for UK Scale Modelers Adversaries Group Build, which was the Scheidenkai Hasegawa 72nd scale. And although I've been working on it for such a long time, it's been taking me like a few weeks to get that done, because I've been doing all sorts of busy things at school, and I was expecting myself to sort of get it done like every night, every day sort of thing, but there were some days when I just didn't really get around to it at all, really. So yeah, that's that really. As you can see, I'm just scraping off I'm just scraping off all the seam lines from this seat here, which is only going to take about a few seconds to remove all of it off really, so yeah, so that's that. Now there's one thing I've noticed in the community is that we're now starting to get a lot more younger modelers joining in the community. I mean, I know a couple already. I will link it, and I will link their channels in the description below if I can. They're both beginners because I can tell by their builds. I know one of them's already just finished the Curtis P40 from Airfix on 72nd scale, and that one that he's done is the new tooling kit from that dogfight double set, as in the Airfix set that comes with comes with the Curtis, which has like an early American scheme with a 160 on the side, where it's like NATO green or something like that, and then you've got a 0 in a beige, light green, sort of beigey green colour, in that dogfight double set, and he's made those two, and he's also done a Typhoon as well. So if you guys want to go check him out, then please do so, because he's only just he's only just joined the community, and so far I think he's got like 30, oh god, something like 30 subscribers. Originally his channel name was Typhoon Miners, but he's changed his YouTube name now. I can't remember what it was called. Actually, I'll look it up. See now. I think it's JJ Modeling something. Yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, no, I thought he'd changed his name. Yeah, it's still Typhoon Miners. But sorry, yeah, sorry about that. I just thought he'd changed his channel name because this other guy who's actually a friend of his has got another channel, and I've just realised that that one's called JJ Modeling. Yeah. So Typhoon Miners is the guy to have a look at. If you can, just give him a just give him some. If you can, just like try and give him some modelling advice, so he can try and improve on his modelling skills, and not to mention, I'd try and encourage him a bit more in the community as well, if you can. But yeah, his friend JJ Modelling is another guy you should check out as well, because he's only just started. So yeah. Right. You might be able to see there. You've got these 4 injected pin marks here. Now I'm not going to scrape them off, because once I've applied the base onto the top half of the fuselage, then you won't be able to see it anyway. So I'm just going to leave it for now. So yeah. First of all, I just need to take this top bit off. check if there's no more seam lines on the seats. And it should be all ready to apply on. Right, that looks good, and that also looks good as well. Hold on. Right. Okay. Now to place them on. Yeah, sorry, I do apologise if you can just hear that noise from the background. That's it's basically one of my sisters, because I've actually got two. I got two 12-year-old sisters, both in year 8, as you call it in Britain. They're not really identical, but they are twins. So yeah, right. As you could see, that was a pretty straightforward method to do. And for steps 2 and 3 here, for the air intakes, I'm actually going to skip them and sort of just move on to them later on, perhaps. And then what I'm going to do is that I'm going to be placing this part on onto the under half of the top fuselage in there. As you can see, how many minutes are we on? Oh, we're on 12 minutes. I'm just gonna get the video up to 20 minutes. As I'm gonna in the second part, I'm gonna be doing a little bit of airbrushing. So yeah, that's that. Right. Actually, in the instructions, there are these 2 little rods that go onto this bit here for the the part for the instrument panels. I think it's probably best if I just place the little instrument panel decal on here and then place the rods on, so that way it'd be easier. But what I'm going to do is that I'm going to paint. I'm just going to paint this black and just leave it to dry for a bit, and then I'm then going to place the decal on. So yeah. Right. I should have a little somewhere. There it is. Now, this decal here for the instrument panel, it's pretty glossy, which means that it's not going to give the decal a very good result. So you might be able to see there that around the outlines, you've got you've got a shed load of carrier film. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim off the carrier film, because otherwise, if I placed it on, then the carrier film would just stick out from the decal. I mean, that's what I've done with a few aircraft decals, especially the Hellcat, because the decals were pretty glossy, but they went on really well, and they had like loads of they had a lot of carry film around them, so actually I'll leave that. I'll just get out that black and then just paint this little bit here. It's on 16 minutes. Right. Right, I'm just gonna let this dry since I've been adding a little bit more water into this. Just gonna place it right there. And then I'm just gonna like remove the air intakes off. So yeah. Just bear with me a minute. Right, I'm going to use a sprue cutter for this. Now there's a couple of bits here on this side of the sprue here, so I'm just gonna trim this bit off. Just chuck it in there. Just gonna see if they fit properly. Yeah, fittings are not too bad, but does look okay though. Hold on. If you can just you can actually see in there. Look. So yeah. Just gonna check the other. I'm just gonna check the other part as well. Yes. Fitting's alright on this one as well, actually. Although I will have to remove the seam lines. at some point eventually. So yeah, right. I'll just I'm just gonna end here for now. Hope you enjoyed watching this this little live update video for the Avro Vulcan. I know it's good that it's good to do something in terms of updates for a little change, just so you can see how I start building kits and then finish the builds and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm gonna end it from here. I'm gonna end it here for now, and I shall catch you guys on my next video. All right, guys, take care of yourselves. Happy modelling. Bye.